might beat the brakes off your motherfucking ass.
You're supposed to be security guard, buddy. No?
We are security. Ain't that a bitch? We is security guard here.
Oh, no, not anymore. You're fired, both of you.
Oh, man. No, man. We just got this job. How you gonna fire us?
Turn over your whistle. Come on.
We need to be whipping his ass right now.
Come on, guys. Just give me the whistle.
I was waiting.
Give me the whistle, man. Come
Give me
on.
the whistle. Come on and blow that. It's a stanky ass whistle.
That's good. Now it's good.
Okay, get out of here.
Camel gotta take it outside.
Hey, yesterday's live stream got deleted. We shared some content. I tried to trim it out, but they wasn't having it. But one thing still remains. We're going to continue to cook out on Chief Keith Thurman. And we got a lot in we dug a lot into the hairline situation of the braids being pulled massively. Destroying the scalp of none other than Keith. So if you missed that from the deleted live stream, that's what that was about. We talked about Keith and things like that. So starting out, shout out to the Playback Gang. It's your boy Black Horseman. Shout out to the channels tab, the click. Everybody get over there, visit, support them brothers. Shout out to H Money Boxing. I checked out his live stream earlier today, jumped on the panel, and it appears that there's still a heavy debate on this situation with Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. Okay. And we're going to get into that today a little bit because the meat shields, as my bro Actual say, shout out to Actual Facts. We back at it. The Canelo meat shields are upset. No Name Rose. What's going on? Back with us. We are here. But we definitely gonna get into that. Let me upload one thing here, and then we're gonna get into daily sources. We're gonna knock out these sources. I had one source I couldn't get to yesterday. Time did not permit. Everything is everything, bro. Shout out to my bro Yukimi in the chat. What's up, bro? So let me get this set up, and then we're gonna start. I'll drop the link here shortly. Bear with me. We are going to cook on these topics. Please believe. I caught the fights last night. Well, not all of them. But in the title, Michael Coffie gets blazed by Jonnie Rice. Jonnie Rice, big heavyweight. They were somewhere up there, 270, And he blazed Michael Coffie every round. The dude kept his left hand low. The right hand said, you drop, I pop. He kept dropping his left hand. He kept popping him on the left side of the temple. The eye started to swell up. And it was not a good look. And I felt like, with him being the main event for that particular sequence of cards, it was a little bit too soon for the dude. Jonnie Rice was looking like a thrift store Buster Douglas in there, man. but he was laying them hands on him, and he was a heavy underdog, 6 losses, and he beat the hell out of Michael Coffie, man. Just got to keep it real. He beat the hell out of Michael Coffie. Michael Coffie seemed like he just couldn't get it together. He couldn't make no adjustments. He wasn't moving his head. He was backing up in a straight line. I mean, Jonnie was getting it in this fight. So he was screaming, Jesus, or thank you, Lord, or some shit at the end, but he was shocked his damn self. Like, I can't believe I beat the hell out of this man. He was thanking God and all kind of stuff, but yeah, man. Shout out to him for getting that victory. Heavy underdog, and shout out to the ones that put money on Jonnie Rice. They say if you would have paid put $100 on Jonnie, you would have made 700 last night. What happened to Keith? Keith need to get reshaped, man. That's not Edit Shop, bro. That's not. It's the real deal. No hairline field. We here. My bro Iron Cone 26. Let me go to the channels tab right quick. Let me the channels tab right quick. There we go. Hey, the ones tuning in, the live viewers, please hit the link. Iron Cone 26. We'll be over there showing support, jumping on the panel, and supporting the real one in this YouTube boxing game, man. Support Iron Cone 26. Hit that link. Let's get with it. Banana peel slip, late replacement, upset promotions. Rice out of LA, repping for the left coast, the West Coast, the best coast. He put the right hands, man. Shout out to him though, bruh. Thrift store buster. Thrift store buster. So hold up, let me do this right quick. Once again, shout out to the playback. There we go. Here we go. Let me upload this here. Full cookout, man. A lot of people crying. A lot of people automatically said, hey, plant ducking out here. Just gonna assume. When we know as sure as Keith hairline that man loved to wait until about 4 or 5 weeks before a fight, for the fight date, and then he want to get somebody in there on a quick fast. You know what I think, man? Look, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get blazed if you can't get more than 7 to 8 weeks of VADA testing. If you're not doing 7 to 8 weeks of VADA with Canelo, he gonna blaze you, bro. He gonna blaze you, man. That's my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion, but my opinion is, if it ain't 8 weeks of VADA testing like AJ doing right now and Valdez is doing right now, I showed y'all the other day. Canelo ain't trying to do that kind of VADA testing. You know, niggas love the cycles and shit. Recyclers out here. Niggas ain't collecting cans, they collecting them. Hey, real talk, bro. Clean boxing program, y'all gonna have to change y'all name out here, man. Because ever since Canelo came through, I think the clean boxing program then turned into the clean boxing program. You feel me? Whole lot of gray area before these fights. And dudes was waiting around 5 weeks before they want to start testing. Feel me? We know what that is. So just expect either this week or the next, Canelo will be announcing his next opponent that's willing to accept that offer. Look, man, we got Mexican Independence Day coming up, man. Come on now. Sign the contract. Don't duck. You know, do the little quick 5 week on you, 4 to 5 week on you, maybe even 3. So let me share. I meant to share this on the other one. So let me get this out the way now before I drop this link. Ray Robinson is going to 154 pounds. Seems to have issues with getting fights, big name fights or whatnot. And he's had about like a 2-year layoff, but he's making his return at 54, but willing to come back to 47 for none other than Terrence T. Bud Crawford. My bad. They got to pay their bills. Ads running. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, I'm a real boxing fan. I like that. I like that because ain't a lot of dudes jumping out there to face Bud. So, what y'all think about that? Ray Robinson, the new Ray Robinson, as he calls himself, wants to smoke with Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He beat him in the championships, in the amateurs. So why not? I know you got to put yourself in position and all of that, but will Bud Crawford welcome this invitation right here? He said that, looked at the camera, said Bud Crawford, and cracked a smile like, yes, sir. My bad. Hold up. Hold up. I thought the audio was going through. My bad. My fault, family.
effectively where you could just see your career going, or would you have any considerations to come back to 147 if a certain opportunity presented itself?
Yeah, at 154, I'm just so much more. Honestly, I think I should have even went to 54 sooner. This camp, when I was getting ready for the Lopez at 54, it was amazing. I have so much more energy, so much more power, way more explosiveness. But I will go down 147 if Crawford give me a shot. But
okay, the audio coming through now. All right, let's continue. So I wanted y'all to hear that.
No. So yeah, I go down to 147 if I get an opportunity. Everyone knows that I've been wanting to fight Crawford for a while now, man, before the amateurs. And I just think it'd be cool to have that type of fight. We got the background of kind of not like each other. I got one up on him. So it'd be cool to have that fight. I'll come back down to 47 for that. Or if a really big fight, I go back down to 47.
Talking about that rivalry with Terence Crawford, right? Where does it all stem from?
I beat him in the championships, the U.S. championships. Yeah.
So is there a bad blood between the pair of you because of it? Is there kind of, maybe private messages, or if ever you see each other, you kind of, have a little word in each other's ear and that? Is it that type of relationship?
Yeah. I think he kind of, I said his name a couple times before during interviews, and I think he made a video, about me saying my name, saying how, like, he did something to me, like, bust me up, like my nose and all that. I don't remember that, but at the end of the day, one thing I do remember is me beating him, me getting my hand raised. So that's the most important part.
I mean, given the rivalry you two have been and in your past and your history, for many people, they consider Terence to maybe be in and around, within kind of pound for pound contention, maybe top 5 in and around there. Would you say that he's up there in the top 5 for pound, or would you not?
I feel as though that he have done a lot. He's very successful in his career. He have done a lot. I accomplished a lot. I mean, I take my hat off to him. But I would like to see him start fighting some decent names.
All right, so that's enough for Ray Robinson, man. But y'all give y'all thoughts on what you feel about Ray Robinson willing to get in there with Bud Crawford. Definitely having the one up, beating him in the championships back in the day. And at least he's somebody that's been calling for that fight for a while and willing to test himself, to see, like you said, to see what all the talk is about, to see how good he is. But it ain't too many fighters, man, that's just willing to just step up and go after a top dog, a dangerous, guy like Bud Crawford at this point in his career, who's getting better and better, looking stronger and stronger after every win and walking through everybody at welterweight, to date. So that's my little spill on that. I wanted to add him because we missed him on the last live stream that they deleted. So I dropped the link. Hold up. All right. So the link is dropped. Let me catch everybody up in here. We got, he said, Keith Hairline got beat back worse than Coffee Confidence and Stardom. Yeah, that was a bad beating. It was rough, man. What's up, bro? What up? You real boxing fans mute video. Ah, man. Peace to the OG. Icon.
Come on now. I mean, Michael Coffie, man. Well, what's up with Michael Coffie? They put milk in the coffee. That coffee ain't strong no more. Come on now.
Damn. Yeah, it was rough, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
That was rough, man.
Like I told you in the back chat, I mean, American heavyweight boxing is in the absolute pits. And that's why this dude, who is the poster child for VADA, should feel even worse because he had the opportunity to be that guy for American boxing. American boxing is in the absolute pits. And it's you know, Wilder has to be Fury, because if Wilder don't be Fury, we ain't gonna see no American heavyweights for a long time. Because even in the Olympics right now, there ain't no American super heavyweight or heavyweights. There ain't none. So I don't know who's next. I don't know who's next. So I mean, Michael Coffie getting that beaten was so strange to see, because I didn't know who the Rice guy was, but he looked levels above Michael Coffie. And he has 6 losses. So that was just terrible, man. I mean, goddamn, you know. What up, late man? Is that 1-2 Kid and Grind Hard? What's up, man? What's
Yep, 1-2, Layden, Grind Hard. What's up, fam?
What's going
What's
on,
up,
panel?
man?
What's up,
Fellas?
Kong? What's up, Black?
Thank y'all for joining the panel, man. Did y'all watch the Coffee first loss last night?
Yeah, I watched it. I
couldn't
watched it
believe
last
it.
night, mate. Hype job, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
Hype job. Proper hype
I
job.
could
So
not
I wanted to
believe
watch
that
this guy.
shit.
I wanted to see, because I've been watching him doing all these interviews on Boxing Voice. He's sparring with this. He could take on Dillian White. He could do all this. So I thought, let's have a look at this guy. Let's see what he's about. Mate, who the hell tries playing shoulder roll at the heavyweights? Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man. Coffee. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. And whoever betted on Rice,
They made it last night.
Congratulations.
Yeah, real
Yo,
shit.
Jonnie Rice went in as Jonnie Rice and left like Jerry Rice, because every time he threw that right hand, it was a touchdown. Bam,
Yes, that's true. That's
Yeah,
real
yeah.
facts.
bam. And I was like, yo, it started swelling up. Then when he rocked him, I was like, oh shit. I think Coffee would have kept going, but it was too late, man. He was getting pieced up too much. He was getting touched and not answering back, man. I don't know what he was doing other than getting punched with that right hand.
He was telegraphing. He kept loading with the left hand. I'm like, come on, man.
And he kept eating them left hooks too. That was coming from Florida, like bang.
yeah, Coffee, he was hunting for a shot. He was hunting for that big shot too.
I don't know what Dude was talking about and commentating. He was like, yeah, but it's discouraging when you hit a guy like that and they don't go nowhere. Like, you just keep feeding that motherfucker if he eating them. And look what happened. He stopped him. So I don't know what that dude was talking about.
And Coffee had no engine. There was no engine. There was no engine there at all, mate. He was just waiting, breathing heavy, chuckle 1-2, 1-2, wouldn't hit him, and then just waiting, breathe. And the punches were coming. When you're saying a guy and he's just breathing, you can hit him, you know what I mean? Jesus.
They called him decaf Coffee.
Yeah, it must have been that hometown went to his head, because you know Rice was a replacement. He like, man, this dude, he ain't shit. I got
It
all
was
my
like 6 days, right? Like 5 or 6 days.
You gotta give it to Rice though. He pretty quick for being a 270-pound man. That
Yeah,
motherfucker's
he was
hand
real
speed is
deal
pretty-
boxing,
He was
bro.
looking like Buster Douglas in there to me, man.
Yeah, man. That shit was crazy. He was putting the beast to that
He was
dude, man.
controlling that range. He was doing his thing, dog.
Yo, what happened to Darrell? Did y'all watch that fight? I didn't watch that fight.
I missed that one.
I missed that one too.
Yeah, he knocked him out in the third
He got
round.
a
I think.
TKO or something, right?
Yeah, in the third round.
Damn.
Round.
Is it over
And then
for
he-
him?
I heard he called out Badu Jack.
Who did? Darrell?
Yep. That's what
Wow.
they say. He called out Badu Jack at 75. So I don't know, bro.
And Badu Jack's going up to cruiserweight.
Right. Badu Jack said he ain't fighting at 175 unless it's a Canelo fight or something.
Okay. Well, hey, we need somebody at heavyweight. He might as well go to heavyweight and try, man. Fuck it. We need somebody in America.
Yo, do you
Do
think that Canelo
Yeah,
even gonna fight
Jared Anderson young right now. He's gonna be a while.
I'm not sure if Canelo gonna fight Bivol or Better Biv at
Why you say that?
175. Because I'm hearing that he gonna possibly fight Ryder.
Ryder.
Yeah. John
No
Ryder.
way. No fucking way, bro.
Yeah, that's
No
who.
way.
That's who he would have fought for them 40 million if PBC signed that and Plant wouldn't been able to make the date. That's who he would have fought.
Nah, they had Ryder as backup for Billy Joe when Billy Joe started.
He gonna announce it this week. I think it's
No
some
way,
bullshit.
John
He gonna
Ryder.
announce it this week who
Brother,
he
no
fighting.
way. Listen, I respect Canelo. Come on, bro. But there's no way he's going to fight John Ryder.
Man, I want Better Beef instead of Bivol, but if it's Bivol, I mean that's all right. I mean,
I think
but Bivol didn't look good, man.
He
Yeah,
didn't
well,
look
he
good.
didn't look good against who though? Richards?
No, it was a dude coming
Craig
from another
Richards.
country. He was number one in his country, but he just
You talking
came to
about
America.
Craig
It was
His name was like
Craig
Richards
Richards
or
on number
something
one.
like that.
Craig
Yeah,
Richards. Yeah,
from
that
the UK
dude,
over
that
here,
dude can
brother.
fight.
Over here.
He can fight though. That
Richards
dude,
did a good
he
job.
beat-
Richards good. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right,
and,
bro.
Yeah, you know how that shit is.
Bivol-
Like when you dominate in your country and then you come to America and see what you can do over here.
Yeah,
That's-
but Bivol
Whoa,
was
whoa, whoa,
coming
whoa,
off
whoa,
a 2-year layoff though.
whoa. Let me say something again, all right? Before, it used to be America, British bums.
Uh-oh.
Watch your Michael Coffie, who's supposed to be the man. He's a British bum, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Times have changed. All the belts are in Britain, bruv. You got to stop knocking us boys like that. It don't go on your postcode where you're from, bro. Just because you're from Harlem or you're from Atlanta or somewhere, it makes you hard. You can be from London, you can be from Birmingham, you can be from Afghanistan. You're still tough, bro. Do you know what I mean? Those days are gone, brother.
Yeah, man. I thought Coffee was that dude, man. But he ain't fight with the style he usually fight, man.
Yeah, how old is Michael Coffie?
He like 33, 34. You know, he started off late.
Wow. I thought
He started
He's
boxing
like
when he was
35.
30.
Yo, but this
when he was like
loss
30.
really hurts him then because it's not like he a young dude where it's like, yeah, you got a lot of years ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know he was that old.
This might be it. It might be it. One loss and out of here, maybe.
It's not even like
I believe
Nah, he can still climb up, though. I don't know. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him last night, dog.
He was
Did he
getting
speak
punched.
after the fight?
overhyped. That's what's wrong.
Because if you
It's
look at the
overhyped,
fight
bro.
just
You overhyped,
before
bro.
that, you
America
seen what he did
needs
to
a
Darmani
heavyweight
Rock?
so bad.
Did y'all see what that man did to Darmani Rock? That was not the
Yeah.
same dude in there.
Yeah, I felt bad too because I like Darmani Rock. I thought Darmani Rock was going to be that guy for America because I used to watch him in the amateurs. And then Darmani just, I don't know, man. But maybe it's the same guy, but the guy Rice just didn't give him no respect.
Yeah, he said that he's finally going to let him go in this fight. He was like, I'm just going to let it all hang out. He said, I've been holding back all these fights, you know? And he said that I'm going to let it go.
Bro.
And that's exactly what he did. He just let them hands go. And dude had the reach advantage. So, I mean, there was really nothing that Coffee could do other than get the roll with the punches that was coming at him. He couldn't even see him coming. And then he could have raised his hands, but he didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And
Coffee was just standing there looking at him. Coffee wasn't chucking. He's just standing there waiting.
Yeah,
You're
looking
gonna get
for a
hit
shot.
for
His
waiting.
defense was
Yeah,
terrible,
right.
dog.
It's shocking. What are you waiting for? Hit him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was waiting. Hey, real quick, let me drop the Dancing AB for Boxing God. Listen, I'm gonna drop the Dancing AB number 2 for that boy.
Push it.
Good looking out, homie.
Yo, Black, man, I was on some lives and did a live last night, and I had motherfuckers, I don't know what this new thing is, motherfuckers talking about Plant better than Bivol. And I'm like, yo, man, you guys don't know shit about boxing, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. These dudes, I hate this shit, man.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That one H Money stream.
How can they even compare that? Like,
all of a sudden, you see, the problem is these guys don't really watch boxing. They've never watched Dimitri Bivol box. They never seen him box. And the truth is, these guys wasn't even talking about Caleb Plant before. Caleb Plant has fought absolutely nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they're talking about Dimitri Bivol. They've never watched a Dimitri Bivol fight. Dimitri Bivol has beat up a lot of dudes at 175. He don't have nobody else to fight other than the champions now. He don't have nobody else to fight. He's beating up all the guys at B level. Bivol needs a Canelo fight or a championship fight now. Like, no, that's it.
And Plant's still working on D level.
He's still working on D level. That dude ain't shit. What we talking
I ain't
about?
gonna lie, man. If Bivol goes down for that fight, the 168.
Bivol will beat him.
I don't see him
Trust me,
fucking
Bivol will beat
Canelo
Canelo.
at 68.
Well, Bivol said
you don't know enough about Bivol. You don't know enough about Bivol. But if you watch Bivol, boxer.
He said he wants to go down, so I don't know.
Yeah, Bivol will beat him. Bivol will beat Canelo. His style will beat Canelo. Trust me on that, boys.
He might. I mean, he got a really good chance. I think he got a better chance than Better Beef.
What division is the fight gonna be at?
I don't know.
Well, this is
That's
it.
a
This
good
is what I
question.
said. Bivol needs
Yeah.
to know if he's got to come down to 168. They've given him 7 weeks out. You got to let him know if he's coming down to 168. Let me know.
Now it's
You
six.
know what I mean?
It's 6 weeks out now. So
Well, that's just it.
Yeah,
But
bro.
then if Bivol comes there, he'll come down. He'll come down because he's going to take all them belts. I guarantee you, he's a wicked boxer, Bivol. Not a
Yeah,
hard
but you know,
puncher, but a wicked
we
boxer.
haven't seen Bivol at 168 in his professional career, so we don't know how he'll even look at 168.
I tell you
He's not
what,
a big 175 guy, but I
right?
mean,
True,
if he
true.
pulls it
And
off-
6 weeks out, and 6 weeks out as well.
I'm saying if he pulls off that dub, who do y'all see fucking with him at 168?
nobody.
I'll
That's
answer. Yeah, exactly. Zero. Nobody. Nobody can fuck with him.
If he
Who?
can look good at 168, then he'll just probably stay there.
Yeah. 'Cause
He'll
I
have
mean-
to beat Canelo twice. I'm pretty sure he'll have.
Oh
a
yeah,
rematch.
yeah. He'd have to.
Of course.
You know, there'd be a rematch clause, but I don't think
course.
Bivol gonna have a problem with any of that shit. I think he might have stepped in a puddle that he can't get out of, or he just capping. I think he might be capping, man. I don't think he really gonna fight
Nah.
Bivol, man. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that
I
shit
don't
gonna
think
happen.
he would.
I hope it
That's
does.
just too dangerous. Too dangerous.
It's gonna be probably Better Beef though.
I
Better
tell you
Beef
what,
already
though.
stated.
If he beat either one of them guys, that motherfucker pound for pound.
Hey, this question here from Smoking Joe. Let me be real, man. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Jared Anderson. I need to see Jared Anderson fight somebody, like somebody real first. That's my opinion. I haven't seen him fight nobody that I think would have gave him no pressure. So I really can't even say that.
Yeah, he only
Yeah,
about
same here,
8,
Iron
9
Comp.
and 0
Same
right now.
here, same here.
You know, I can't really speak on the dude like that until I see him. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, he only like 22 right now too. He's super young though.
But what's you see also PBC is having Daniel Dubois to go over for the fight? With those rumors? What's all that about? Like, why is Daniel Dubois going over there? Like,
Late replacement, man. Dangerous, bro. Them late
they gonna
replacements
look-
can be dangerous sometimes, man.
Who would you try to fight right now if he was Rice?
Rice, Ortiz,
Anybody and everybody.
Luis Ortiz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good. That'll get his name on the map too if he like knock him out.
Hey, Michael Coffie was like a slower, like what you call it? He was like a slower, lower IQ version of Luis Ortiz in there. I was like, man, you tripping, bro. Like he could have been doing a whole lot better, and he just kept waiting. But Luis Ortiz would have been like tripling up the jab and then setting up the left hand. He should have been doing that.
I think the best fight for Rice, a non-title bout to get him in, you know what I mean, to get him in the crowd, the big crowd, is to go after like a Ruiz.
no,
That
that's
ain't
too
gonna
big for him. That's too
Yeah,
big.
that
too
ain't
big.
gonna happen. He gonna
I'm
have
just
to.
saying.
I think Andy Hands might be too fast for him.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
possible, but I'm saying
He'll
if he
get
pulls
fucked up
that
by
off,
Ruiz.
that puts that motherfucker easily in the top 5.
But Ruiz
Look.
think he big dog now. He had his pay-per-view event. He gonna look at him like, what you done?
Who?
Yeah.
I missed it. Sorry.
So,
Who?
bro, so you're saying if he beats Coffee and Andy Ruiz, he's top 5? Think it might be knocking out one of his top 10.
I said if Coffee pulls it off, he'll be top 5.
yeah,
I think Ruiz is in the
my
top
bad,
5
bad.
right now.
Yeah, Ruiz.
Yeah,
in
my
it.
bad.
Even though he
Yeah,
didn't look good. I don't like how he looked it against Areola, but he's still there.
I think against Areola, Ruiz, I think they pretty much put Andy Ruiz in a fat camp. So it was like, his body wasn't really used to a lot of things. So maybe by the next fight, he'll get more used to the new training and the new everything. His nutrition is going to be right, because I think they were dedicated to making him lose weight.
Yep. When that weight dropped, that chin dropped too.
Yeah. Because I think if you took all the body fat off Ruiz and you put him proper, he's a cruiserweight.
Hey, Lisa.
He's a cruiserweight. But if you got him fat, that's why he's a heavyweight, mate. Do you know what I mean? If you take off all that weight, you took all that natural body fat off him, he's a cruiserweight.
I don't know. He looked good. He was piecing Areola up, but he just didn't have that
crap.
same
Yeah, I
pop.
think he won all the rounds besides the knockdown.
He won every round. Hey, Ayob said Coffee the new Seth Mitchell. Damn.
Oh man.
It's rough. Hey, it is looking rough on the American
Yo,
side.
was Rice calling himself a god at the end of the fight?
No, I think he was saying thank you, God, on some like
I thought he said
religious
I
type
am
stuff.
a
Yeah, I thought
god
I heard him.
Did he say that? I am a God, or
over and over again. Like
Nah,
said it
nah.
multiple
tight
He,
shorts.
he was talking metaphors. He was talking metaphors and preaching.
he did say some
He
shit
was
like
if you can do
I'm
it,
God
yeah.
or I'm a God or some shit.
Yeah.
No, he was saying stuff like anyone can do it, you can try it, and you know what I mean, he was just
A
preaching
bunch of
quotes from the
people be
Bible, if you
saying
know what I
that
mean.
shit nowadays.
Well, we'll see. Just don't want to get too ahead of himself because we know that shit. You know, when people talk about they walking around this earth like a god, we know what happened to them. They come in with tight shirts and get pieced up. They get that piece of that humble pie. They come on back
No,
down to
that's
earth,
the prince. That's the prince you're talking about. The prince.
Come on back down to earth, fellas. Shit.
Hey yo, you know what's weird though? Like if you go on Instagram and you go on any one of Anthony Joshua's posts, the first person to like that post is always Charles Martin. It's like, how are you following AJ so much, bro?
Wow, you lying, bro. He the first one. Come on, man.
Bro,
Charles Martin say he the ticket, man. He after that ticket, bro.
So he trolling him? You think he trolling?
I don't know. He just
Hell
like
yeah.
every
Trying to
Anthony
get his
Joshua
head.
post, Charles Martin keeps liking
Bro.
the pictures. Why is that Charles Martin?
Bro, it's the landlord. The landlord makes millionaires. Everyone who fights him, you're made your biggest, highest purse ever. That's why they love the landlord, mate. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
What? So hold on. If Anthony Joshua is the ticket,
The big fish.
why did Charles Martin turn down the IBF mandatory to fight Philip Hergovich, which is a straight shot at Joshua's IBF belt? Why he turned that
Because he
down?
won't get
dude
past
is dangerous,
Erkovich.
man.
Everyone knows
dude-
they're not getting past Erkovich.
Hergovich?
He's the most
Yeah, that dude dangerous,
is
man.
tough, bro.
Come on, man.
He like a baby boogie, man. He ain't no real
Yo, you
deal.
see
He said a
real-
baby one.
Nah, yo, you see the sparring footage with him and Wilder? Wilder's landing on him. He's just eating it,
Man,
coming
that's
forward,
Sparring,
coming
bro.
forward.
That's sparring. I don't.
Wow. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I think Charles Hergovich beat the shit out of Charles Martin.
Bro, they haven't found nobody in the IBF taking that fight. Nobody took the fight. Nobody. Eddie Hearn
Even
said,
if he did win, it'll be a huge war. Coming off a war like that, trying to fight Joshua's gonna knock his ass out.
Oh yeah, it might be
Yeah.
a war.
Iron
but
Kong,
it-
I heard they were going down to number 15, 16 before anyone accepted.
Eddie
15,
Hearn said,
16,
like,
they're looking to fight. You know what I mean?
Eddie Hearn said, like it's like, you know, they gotta do like the round robin again, like go back around again to ask people again to take the fight. I'm like, to fight Philip Hergovich? What's happening?
I don't know what up with Eddie Hearn, man. He moving funny again, or he's starting to move funny.
How?
Hey, you noticing that one too?
Yeah, like I'll put it like this: if all right, he's technically not Canelo's promoter, but he is. I don't know. You know, I guess when it's convenient, but
Now,
he
I'll
is-
explain it to you when you
he
finish.
is.
No, hold on.
No, let him finish. Let him finish.
Hold on.
But he is Andre's promoter, and he told Andre, "Now's not the time, and this is not the place for you to call out
That's a
Canelo."
fact.
And this man is getting 20 to 15% of his money, and he telling him to shut up. So, hey, I don't know, man. I don't understand these promoters.
I think Canelo has already told Eddie Hearn he's not gonna fight Andre. He's not gonna get the fight.
Andre is with the zone because that's where all the belts at, man. Canelo, Triple G. But I don't know what the hell's wrong with Maul.
But,
Maul
but the thing is
Let me tell you. Listen,
Andre
the
can't
reason
get in there with them guys, though.
Andre is one of the most best paid fighters around. He signed with Eddie Hearn at the beginning of his own contract. Eddie Hearn has looked after Andre. That's why Andre don't know, because he's on so much money. It's unbelievable. But like for one thing for you to say
So
that
give him
Eddie
some
Hearn's
money so he
moving
can shut the
strangely.
fuck up. Is that what they doing? Just
He-
shut up.
he's
Take
had
this money
money.
and don't say nothing.
He would never have earned the money. No, I'm not saying that, but you've got to think Canelo's 168. Canelo's not going to come down 160 to fight him.
No.
And he's not
I'm
going to
not
come
saying
up.
that. No. That's not the point, though. I mean, I don't think that he should come down to 160 to fight Andre. I don't believe that. What I'm trying to say is he said it'll never happen. ever.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
don't be
that's what he
It'll
condoning
said.
never.
shit
So if
like
this dude
that.
comes up to
People be
168, he
acting
said
like
you're
that shit
never gonna
funny.
get
He
the
said
shot.
that.
He can't fight Triple G, who's also with the zone. You don't see that shit being pushed.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind of hushed up too.
Triple G's not Matchroom. Triple G's got his own contract. It's completely different. He's not Matchroom. That's the difference, bro. Because I agree with you. Triple G should be fighting him, but Triple G is not Matchroom.
Shit, he can't
Triple
get a fight
G
on the
trying to finesse
PBC
them
either.
like how Canelo did.
You
He
know,
trying to
Triple G,
do whatever the hell he want, and get
Triple
30
G got
million
that
and shit
contract
when he
based on
fights.
Yo,
Canelo.
and Offset, Nick, as for Plant, what are you gonna do? Hold out on this fucking fight to go get his ass whooped by Benavidez for $2 million and no belt?
Yeah, of course. I mean, shit. I mean,
Hold
why not?
on. Don't say that too fast.
Well, I
Yo,
just did.
Yo, let
That's his-
Maestro explain. Maestro will explain. I watched him on the feed on H Money's feed the other day, and bro, I struggle to listen because like how he's trying to explain to them, they just don't listen. Maestro will explain to you. Let Maestro explain it.
Explain what?
I don't understand. I don't understand how these people is moving on. None of the shit makes any sense to me, man. It really don't. Like this whole boxing game is really like confusing to me. And the more I dig, the
It's
deeper
money.
the fucking rabbit hole gets.
It's
But
money.
I think
It's
that
money.
was
It's money.
PBC. I think that was Al Heyman that wanted to pull out of that deal because man, he ain't want to take that chance, bro. If
What
Plant
chance?
couldn't make that date, I'm not trying to pay Canelo
No.
$40 million for no
All right,
Yildirim
why would
Why
they?
not? Let me ask you a
No,
question,
bruv,
though. Let me
bruv.
ask you a question.
Hold on,
No,
hold
the
on,
rumors are.
Layden, hold on, Layden. Go ahead, Arcon.
Let me ask you a question, Graham. What does Al Heyman do with Caleb Plant now? Like, I mean, Caleb Plant ain't been doing much for Al Heyman. I mean, I know Caleb Plant been boasting about how he did high numbers on Fox, free TV or whatever. But what do you do with Caleb Plant now? It's not like he's no highly promoted guy. I guess he got some clout off of this Canelo shit, but what does Al Heyman do with him now?
He gonna have to fight the big dogs to get the clout. And he gonna have to fight the other people in the division, the Benavidez's and shit.
Oh,
It is what it is,
Yeah,
dog.
but
Like
yo,
if I'm the
So
company,
But what I'm trying to say is this. Check it out. My bad, Black. If you hype up that fight, him and Benavidez, and you get it, I mean, you get as much money as you possibly can. What do they get? 2.5 a piece? And one title?
but bro, it ain't no telling that the company was gonna make their 50 million back off of Canelo and Plant. Now, what if they did play out like that, Canelo and Yildirim rematch? You know how much money they're gonna lose?
Bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. So
I'm not
Iron
taking
Kong,
that chance, bro.
let me ask
Canelo-
Iron Kong, are you cool with that?
What?
That particular what they call it? What you call it? That stipulation in the contract. Like if Plant gets sick or something like that, the replacement opponent, he's still going to get 40 million. Period. They still got to come out of pocket for that bread,
But
even if
they
Plant
do it
gets
for
sick.
Joshua.
But
They do it
on
for
the flip
Joshua.
side, hold
They do
up.
it-
But then on the flip side, if Canelo gets sick, they got to fall back and wait on this dude. They can't he can't still get his 10. He got to
Yeah,
wait
'cause
for
he's
you to get
inside.
his 10.
I think
He's the A-side, brother.
Hold on,
That's how it
Layden.
works.
All right,
isn't it?
I hear you with that A-side stuff, but go
But
ahead.
he's not with no company. He's a free agent, so
He's a
he
free
gotta
fucking agent, man.
go up there and negotiate
And
with them.
undisputed, I know y'all talking about A-side, but undisputed comes through PBC, man. Okay, Caleb Plant is not going to the zone, man.
Hold
No,
on,
but Black.
Yeah, they
hold on.
outbid it the zone. Remember, they outbid it.
Hold
They
on.
offer more. Go ahead, dog.
I find it interesting that we back up, like in terms of the whole, if he gets 40, if he can negotiate that, he can get that, right? If he can negotiate that, that's fine, right? My thing is to say undisputed comes to PBC or whatever. I find it weird that we've seen multiple occurrences now, the same play where the person with the most belts is expected to play to the tune of the person who has one belt, right? We've seen it with Joshua and Wilder. And now people are telling me that if you want to be undisputed, you got to come to PBC. Are you telling me Caleb Plant doesn't want to be undisputed? So Caleb Plant then doesn't want to be undisputed. So Caleb Plant is just holding his belt as ransom because you want to be great. So I should take it that
they like, look, if you want to be undisputed, we got to get paid off you. Bring that ass here and do this pay-per-view shit. We give you your bread. Let us get our bread. and let's make it happen.
So am I to?
Well, why didn't he go to the zone then? He could have got
hold
a 10
on.
million at the zone.
Bro, we know PBs, they not going across the
Hold
street.
on.
The
like
zone
that,
didn't
man.
bid high enough.
They not doing that.
let me
We
say-
already
let me
know
say.
that.
Is it then gonna be the same if Errol Spence gets Ugas belt? Undisputed now runs to top rank. Does Errol Spence have to go to top rank? Or when it comes to PBC, it doesn't matter whether we have one or
Bud is gonna have to run over there and get it.
with PBC,
More than likely.
So basically,
Bud's
PBC,
supposed to be a free agent by then.
I'm talking
we
about
have-
is whatever it is they gonna have to get their bread off Bud for the undisputed to happen.
Hold up. Listen, Black. It sounded to me like you leaning, like you siding with the PBC in this.
I'm telling you the facts of how PBC moves.
I don't know, man. I don't fuck how they move, man. I want to see the
Yo,
fight.
Black. But here's a
Okay,
rule,
listen.
Black.
I do too, right? How are you gonna see the fight? How can say you want to see Canelo versus Caleb Plant? How are we going to see that fight? What's the best chance of that fight happening?
What I'm trying to say is what's coming about is it seemed like PBC seemed to be the hiccup every time this shit go down. So are we accepting the fact that they
I'm accepting the fact they offered this man his highest guaranteed pay, correct? 40 million, right? They agreed to a lot of the things. Hold on. I'm not talking about the past PBC shit. I'm talking about this fight.
No, Black, you're missing out. There's a rumor about the stipulations were that they still wanted to keep him on a multi-fight contract. But he's not saying that. He haven't come out with it, Canelo. But I've heard from sources that they still wanted to keep that multi-fight contract in. And that's why I was no sticking, no go.
You said highest payday. But
his highest guaranteed pay, 40.
His high and guaranteed pay, but then when you go to the other side and you look at Plant, he makes
his highest
10 times
guaranteed.
as much.
Exactly.
He makes 10 times as much as he's made in his entire career, and for a 3-belt fight to gain undisputed. So you're saying it like I don't know. To me, I see
a free agent, right? Who can go anywhere that he need to go to accomplish his goal, which is what, ladies and gentlemen?
Supposedly undisputed.
Okay, I hope we stand focused on this. I hope we all the way stand focused on the overall goal of this dude, this Mexican warrior, Canelo Alvarez. He done made all the money that you can make. His net worth is 140 plus. Okay, so we know he's rich.
He's not going on a multi-fight deal. That's what he wants, a multi-fight deal.
Hold on, I'm talking about the one fight. I'm talking about this deal.
Bro, but it's not a one fight. This is what I'm trying to say to you. It's not. I've been told from sources of people who know have said.
Drop the link, bro. Drop the link. Drop the link.
Julius, speak to Julius. Ring IQ.
If I see it, then I'll go from there.
No, listen to me. Listen to Ring IQ. Ring IQ have said that he spoke to someone who he knows.
Okay, so you quoting the channel. That's not a you show me.
I believe Julius' source.
Man.
I know Lennox. I think it's Lennox. I do, but Julius ain't reading his source. I think it's Lennox, and Lennox works in the business, bro.
So I know a lot of people got this bitterness towards PBC, and they playing hardball and all of that. I get it. But now y'all making excuses for this undisputed not to happen, all because of what? All because of what?
Making excuses.
One little stupid stipulation on a replacement.
You haven't heard. All you've heard, right, is
and that's
Caleb Plant come on Twitter and say his stuff, and everyone's going off Caleb Plant's word. And to me, Caleb Plant got no say in these negotiations whatsoever. He got no say because he's getting paid 10 million off Canelo. He got no say at all. He's the first one to come out and say something. Wait, listen, wait. Let Canelo come out and say something, and I guarantee you, it's because they wanted him on a multi-fight detail. Because Fox ain't going to renew with PBC. They're supposed to be letting him go, and they need a deal. If PBC can sell a deal to him, then they'll renew up with him, and that's what Al Heyman's trying to do, trying to lock in Alvarez for a couple of fights. Trust me, mate.
Yeah, but I'm saying if Al Heyman picks up Canelo Alvarez, I said this in the Google chat, that choker chain is going to cost so much money because his neck. Have you seen Canelo's neck?
No.
That shit gonna be expensive
Yeah,
as shit.
Say he does. If Canelo Alvarez does 1 million pay-per-views, yeah, which he should do 1 million pay-per-views. Then Fox will turn on PBC. Yeah, we'll re-up with you. We'll re-up with you on the strength of Canelo because you could have 2 more, 3 more fights, and you could have Charlo, Benavidez. Do you know what I mean? He knows they're getting 1 million each. You got to think these Fox gets paid. They will put up the 50 million.
So listen, hold on.
Because they're banking
Let me
on this
just
fight, making more than 50 mil.
So right quick, right? Did PBC outbid DAZN for this undisputed match?
That's a good question.
No, it wasn't a bid. It wasn't a bid.
It's simple question.
I'll explain to you. Canelo was offered what he was going to get. 30 odd mil off DAZN, 25 to 30 mil off
That's
DAZN.
what he wanted, right? Guaranteed. We know he's gonna make more than 40, but guaranteed
no matter
40.
whoever pulls out, he still gets it. They'll put it in placement. He's getting that no matter what. No matter what, Canelo is getting that. But PBC couldn't guarantee him that if Caleb Patch, which he got sweet hands, always gets hit. If he can't pull up. And
why would listen to that, bro?
Games,
Layden, listen to that, man. Like, say for instance, me and you, we got a fight scheduled, right? And we got an amount set. Like, look, man, me and you gonna get a meal apiece, but me and you both got to be healthy. We got to get to the ring, and we gonna make it happen. If I get sick, the replacement opponent can't get the same bread for fighting somebody else, fam.
Well,
why am I gonna pay you? Hold on. Why am I gonna pay you for me not being there for somebody else to replace? Because this is what he gets on DAZN. No, listen, he gets it on DAZN. He gets this deal on DAZN. That was what he wanted.
No, Joshua gets it all the time. When Joshua's going to fight someone, he's guaranteed his money. And if someone pulls out, Eddie Hearn's got someone else there, you're still getting paid the same money because your pay-per-views are still going to sell. Do you know what I mean? You're guaranteed. And Canelo's having that same treatment off.
Bro, listen. Hold on. You talking about Joshua? He was the real A side. They were making the offers to these people. You talking about 2 different situations. No, listen to yourself, Layden. Listen to yourself. You talking about AJ, right? Didn't they make these offers, right? To these different people. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, right? They are A side. That's A side shit. Canelo is trying to see if he want to accept what's being offered to him.
No,
that's different.
Listen. He's going over there.
You saying he the A side in this situation?
All right. Let me say. Well, PBC. The only reason PBC can pay Canelo 50 mil, the only reason is they're going off the pay-per-view numbers. They know Canelo is going to do 800 to 1 million pay-per-views. They'll take half of that, and they can still pay Canelo 50 million. What they're doing is they're fronting the 50 mil up front, but they can't do it without Canelo. Canelo's the A side,
bro. I'm staying focused.
So wait a minute. So what you saying, Black, is this is what I'm getting. All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Sure. All right, you're saying that the PBC is making the offer, and DAZN ain't making a good enough offer to the PBC. And even if they did make a good offer
to make Caleb leave and fight on DAZN, which is a non-pay-per-view platform, they can't get back in shits and all of that, and it's a total A side for DAZN because they're gonna get all the revenue majority, right? That's right. A side shit.
But you also said that the PBC won't cross the street,
right? So
if they're not gonna cross the street, why?
Listen, let them finish. Let them finish. Go ahead. 1, 2.
Why does Canelo have to say, okay, well, I'll just do whatever y'all want to do?
You know why?
For the undisputed,
easy. Right here. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You sacrifice for the greater good of your motherfucking legacy. But if you want to be a diva and you want to say, look, why should I bend over, quote unquote, for Al Heyman? All right, going up to 75 then.
He ain't sacrificing shit.
That's what I see.
You're looking the wrong way. You're looking the wrong way, brother. The wrong way. Canelo's
everybody going to look
offered him. The zone was willing to pay.
I get it. Bud Crawford got the shitty end of the stick at 47, but guess what? One thing he didn't do was pass up on it when he had the opportunity.
No,
that's why there's levels to this shit.
No, Black, there's a common denominator in every single one of these, and it's PBC.
Crying about it at 68.
PBC don't let their fighters move over to any network, bro.
Even Canelo recent opponents, Kovalev, Callum Smith, they had problems in negotiations. Every time Canelo go for undisputed or something, something goes wrong. I mean, I don't see how people still defend
All
this
right,
dude, man.
all right, and name me the last fight when a Canelo fight that broke down. Name me the last Canelo fight that broke down. Go on, I'm waiting.
Bro, about 4 out of his last 5 opponents had short camps,
So
bro.
which fight
All them
broke
shit's
down?
like 5 weeks,
No. Which fight to Canelo's? Tell me now, straight up. Which fight to Canelo's broke down? Go on, I'm waiting.
Say again.
Broke
What, broke
down?
down? What you mean? Like
Yeah,
a opponent that didn't.
talks broke down, and the fight didn't happen. When you go to fight
The
Canelo,
first time
you
Caleb
always
Smith,
say-
remember when they first started negotiating?
No,
Callum
I'm
Smith
talking breakdown.
It
Breakdown didn't
happened,
happen.
but he
Name me-
inconvenienced. Like, I don't know. Like, he trying so
I say
hard to
fights.
get
Let him
advantages.
talk. Let him talk, bro. Go
I
ahead,
mean, the fights did happen, but he just trying so hard to get advantages. Like, these people, they not even having regular training camps. Like, he got all these extra stipulations. It's just too much.
Yeah, man, y'all know what it is. With
Right.
Canelo.
Not even for
agree with that.
undisputed
I agree
fights.
with
Motherfuckers
that,
been trying to
brother.
run the
I
game
agree
with this
that.
fuckery, man.
I agree with what you're saying. What you're saying there, I 100% agree with you. Because
He
that's
be having
inside tactics.
hydration
Floyd
clogs in
used to
there.
do it. Floyd used to do it.
He's a magician, man.
Floyd paid someone $1.5 million to change their gloves. Do you know what I mean? It's inside tactics. You can do what you want to
Hey,
do.
listen. This is how you know you
don't
getting
get away.
bodied. Every time y'all pull up Floyd, the debate is over. It's over
Yes, bro.
Bro,
now. Every
he is
time
not
y'all
getting
getting
bodied.
bodied with this Canelo work, they go to Floyd. That let me know it's a body, bro.
Right? When
That's
you're
a body.
fighting, right? All right. So
Floyd did this and Floyd did that.
Black.
Y'all don't want him
All
to be
right,
better than Floyd. Y'all wanted him to live in the
that's
shadow
saying
of
that.
Floyd Mayweather, and he gonna stay there
I just
because
used
y'all
it
gonna
as an
keep
example.
doing this.
No. What
Guarantee
I'm saying
you,
to you, Black,
he will
is
never
all right, then.
surpass Floyd.
All right then, Black, right? All right,
He
Black.
won't.
Caleb Black turns on this fight, yeah? Bad business, right? Or whatever. Good business for Caleb Black to turn down this fight for 10 million for himself. What's he gonna go in? Who's he gonna fight? He's gonna win £1 million somewhere else. Why ain't he going over to the zone to go and get his 10 million? Come on, bro. Come on.
Because he ain't built like that. He
Bro,
ain't
I
built
don't
like
see
that,
what
right?
else in PBC contract that they can give Canelo, bro. He literally got everything,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Mexican TV rights, Hennessy deals. Like, what else the fuck can he give you?
Well, wait there. What are you trying to say to him? You're trying to say that
It's
they should tell
Canelo
Canelo,
shit, man.
no, they're saying,
The zone
you're
can't
saying,
offer that
Canelo,
shit
you
like
can't
that.
bring Hennessy, you can't bring your sponsors over here because of your sponsors, you're getting paid by them. Are you for real? Come on, bro. They're his sponsors, he's getting paid by them. They're bringing it over anyway. And Caleb Plant's trying to
Just
make
go
he's giving a
blaze them
favor.
PBC dudes, Canelo. Like, that should be
And
easy
they
work.
agreed to the one
Hey,
fight deal. It ain't no 2 fight. It's a 1 fight deal. They agreed
What
to
up,
it.
Lisa?
let me
All right,
comment.
where's
Shout
your
out to the
facts?
Queen
Where's
Lisa.
your facts? Where's your facts for that, bro? That it's a one-fight deal. Where's your facts? It's a one-fight deal.
I was gonna say, hey guys, hey everybody on the panel.
And I got
Nice
you,
up, Lise.
Layden.
Wicked, Lise.
Hey,
Shout out to Lisa.
Hey, I was gonna say this is nothing new. This goes back probably even before Sugar Ray Robinson, because he was known as a diva himself. Like usually the ones where they might not have called it an A side back then, but the one that brought in the revenue and put the butts in the seats and all that. This is nothing new with A side. You know, they tend to put all, stipulations or whatever. But I've seen this a lot in boxing, so it's not nothing new to me. Like per se, they just call it the A side now. And also, far as what was I gonna say about when it comes to like the undisputed and all that, and I feel like see, Caleb Plant is like a pawn basically on a chessboard. That's what's going on.
Yep.
Because maybe they do want to get Canelo to I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they would like to have him, do a couple of pay-per-views or whatever. Because he bring in a lot of
revenue. Yeah.
revenue and everything. So basically Caleb Plant is like a pawn on a chessboard. So all this is just, in my opinion, is just basically about leverage. And far as the zone, I think, he may be on a contract basis with them. I mean, with Eddie Hearn or whatever, I'm not sure, but I know his contract was up or whatever. Maybe he just had a 2-fight deal or whatever with him. And, so he had to, do business, with the PBC or whatever, as far as to get that last Infinity Stone. But I'm not exactly sure. This is just my personal opinion. Every time when it comes to Undisputed or something with the PBC, it seems this is just my opinion. And I'm not looking at it's always an issue. That's just from what I see.
And I agree with you.
That's
It's
just my
always an
opinion.
issue. I agree.
But it's
100%.
but you know what? I'm not blaming, because everybody play a part in this. Everybody play a part. And it's sad that boxing has gotten to this because
Right.
me as a fan, I feel like all the boxing platforms and networks should work together for what's best for boxing. But it's not like that now.
Right. It's not.
It's like, oh, you can't
100,
cross the
100.
street. You on the other side of the street. You here. Oh, you with the WBC. It's gonna get to the point now. I had said this before. It's gonna get to the point where if they rolling like this, what is it? Only the WBC champs is gonna fight the WBC champs. The WBA only gonna fight. It's getting so like a lot of separatism, a lot of
But you
Right.
said it. You said it when you first came on. You was talking about it's just the diva stuff that's been going on since the Sugar Ray Robinson, and back then. Because you got
probably before. Yeah.
you got
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of divas on the PBC side, and Canelo's a
He's
diva.
a diva. Yeah.
Let's keep
Yeah.
it real. So
Yeah.
you got two divas, divas trying to work with divas. And I'm looking at it like, whatever, man. Y'all figure y'all drama out, man. He had it easier at 60. He didn't want it the easy way. It was you too boring, or you find nobody. So you chose this path at 68, fam. Not us. You chose to be undisputed 68. So that's what you got to do, man. That's
But
how I
if
look
you
at
go
it.
to
Yeah, and I
175,
feel
you
it's
can
kind
go
of
back
like
to
he
dealing
felt
with
he,
80.
it felt like he just felt
But-
okay. Well, then I'll just throw some money at the PBC and
Yeah.
they'll give me the fight. And
He thought he was gonna have his
PBC
way.
was like, right, and the PBC was like, "Nah, we don't play that over there. We not crossing the street, and we divas too." And then
Right,
they
exactly.
right,
Other way wrong.
and it's like, what I mean, what you got is it's a pissing contest between two motherfuckers. Between a network and a fighter, and then we don't get the fight, and then you got, and what's even worse is this motherfucker capping at 175 just to hype up a fight that probably never gonna happen, and he gonna wind up fighting a fucking writer, and we know Caleb Plant. Who the fuck is he gonna fight? It's like, so we basically find ourselves siding with one guy or the other network or wherever it may be, but in this greater scheme of things, we ain't getting the fight. All we doing is basing shit on opinion. Ain't none of us seen that fucking contract. You know what I'm saying? We base this on opinion because we love the sport, but we find ourselves always having these opinions on this shit, but we still not getting the fight. I want to be talking about how this fight gonna go down and breaking down the fight, but we ain't doing that because boxing's on some bullshit.
Yo, it's PBC playing us boxing fans, bro. It is. It's PBC playing us boxing fans. Trust me. They just
both
play on our
sides,
strings
man.
all the time, bro.
It's both sides. It's Canelo ass too.
Man, he forced them people to pull out, bro. They the ones that did pull out, but they was forced to. I wouldn't signed up for that either.
What?
With Canelo, his clause in there, I would have pulled out.
I think that's dumb.
But bro,
I
you
think
don't know the
I think
truth.
it's dumb.
You don't know
It
the
gotta
truth.
make sense
bro.
to me.
You're listening to Caleb Plant's tweets. That's all you're going off.
Okay, Canelo, what is he saying? Where's his side? His only his side. His side is negotiating with Bivol
Exactly.
and fucking
No,
Chris Eubank
yeah,
It's
Jr.
cycling off,
side.
probably.
No, listen, brother. The rumor on his side is it was a multi-fight stipulation in it. They didn't take that away, and that's what's coming off his side on the rumors.
Yeah, but this Caleb
what
Plant
they
stuff is after that. It's after that though, bro. It was
See, what
supposed to
they
be a
do-
one-fight deal.
I'm gonna share some with y'all. What they do on the PBC side, and what I've noticed, I mean, I'm not saying Caleb. I don't know. I don't know I'm not privy to the contract, but it could have been like a damage control, and they always put that. It's like a narrative of kind of like a duck. I did my part, you didn't do your part.
So who do you think? Go ahead.
I'm just saying with this leverage shit, I get it. You got the divas. You got I think Tiafimo turned into a diva. He fucked that shit up. But the PBC, what they leverage, whatever you want to call it, they leverage their way out of Undisputed multiple times. All right, they leverage the boxing fans out of a big fight multiple times. With Deontay Wilder and AJ, with whoever, whenever, however. So I mean, these are the big fights that we wanted, and we're not getting them from either side. No matter who you like, whether you man fanning for this guy, whether you don't like the PBC or the zone, whatever it may be, that we're not getting the fights we want as fans.
But the common denominator is PBC.
It's all of them, man.
Nobody really want to cross the street like that.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, that's the thing is, so we
unless you're a free agent, you can.
Everybody wanted Bud and Spence.
Go
and
where the most money is.
It's the furthest thing from what we're gonna get. Like they talk about fighting that. You got Black here saying, well, Ray Robinson want to fight him, and why not make that happen? Seeing how the PBC ain't budging, and then you got Manny and Spence fighting. These is fights that I'm happy with. But I never asked for this shit. I wanted to see these two guys fight. You know what I'm saying?
But brother,
I mean, we not.
you cannot blame Bud. You cannot blame Bud. There's no way you can blame Bud for the Spence fight. Bud has been calling for that fight, chasing him down, doing anything. It's the PBC, brother. They don't want to do it.
And you know what the difference is? See, like
Tank said, it's in-house fights.
And real quick, Layden, one thing that's different between like Bud and these other fights, he's still under contract. See what I'm saying? See,
he's finna be an animal once he get off that top rank contract. So he finna be destroying.
People got all of this flame about whatever this, that, and the third, but remember, he on a contract. So once he a free agent, like Canelo, quote unquote, then we see how they move.
What about Fury and Wilder?
There's an article.
They were on different side of the streets, different side of the street.
Right. And that's the thing, though.
Why can't they do it, bro?
Top Rank don't want to invest in Bud the way they invest in other guys.
Exactly.
And that's what I mean by the networks, though. I'm not blaming Bud, but at the same, but what you listen though,
Layden, relax, fam. Layden.
What I'm trying to say is he knows what he's gonna get fucking with Bob. He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that undisputed work. He ain't getting another title shot fucking with Bob. You know what I mean? He said it himself. He was like, yeah, we were going to make the Manny fight, but, I don't think Bud's worth it. It's like, the fuck are you talking about?
It's PBC. It's not Bob. Bob's paying Bud $4 million to fight any bum, and it's killing him. It's costing Bob every time.
The 147 champs are at PBC.
Listen, Leighton. But Bob gets his funds are allocated from ESPN. It's just what he can't skim off the top. You got what I'm saying?
100%, Lisa. I agree with that.
He said it himself that he didn't make the Pacquiao fight because he would lose money on Bud.
But I also heard him say that he didn't want to see Pacquiao get hurt too. I don't know.
That was way back in the day.
His ass be lying, dog.
No, yeah, but when
he wouldn't have lost money on that fight. Hell no.
Fuck Bob.
But what always happens is whether he says this or says that, who gets paid? His fighters barely. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have paid Pacquiao $40 million either if I was Bob. I would have paid him $40.
It's Crawford's contract. Crawford's contract is no matter what, whoever he fights, he gets a minimum guaranteed of $4 million. And he's been fighting nobodies. Bob thought he was going to give him some good fights, but he's fighting nobodies. He's getting $4 million every fight.
Right, but I'm still wondering why Manny wanted 20 to fight Thurman and wants 40 to fight Bud.
Thurman is PBC. Bud is Bob Arum. Nobody like to deal with Bob Arum like that.
Yeah, but you're not talking about.
I want 60 million.
You're talking about $20 million more, man. $20 million.
Bud's gonna give you a hiding.
If he's an HBG, if he can get it. I ain't mad at him.
I'm just saying, man. You asking for double the amount of money to fight a guy that everyone's claiming on the PBC is no better than anybody on the PBC, but yet they want double to fight. And that you call that leverage or you call that ducking? You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it
Yeah,
different.
I got you. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a little bit of both,
Yeah,
man.
maybe even Duck and Vada.
Ain't nobody finna be quick to fight Bud, bro. I mean, that's just
No.
the reality.
100%. 100%.
Even Mikey said that shit. Mikey Garcia, he was like, "Well, nah, not that Bud work." Even he was like, "Nah, we not fucking with him."
It
Like,
got to the point where they say the
Grass
belt Bud got
crazy.
don't even worth shit. Remember when they
Did y'all
started
see
saying
that?
that WBO ain't shit? I only
There's an
started hearing that
article.
since Bud got the belt.
Right. They made
There's
up
an
all kind of
article
new
that
shit
came
and
out.
Bud came around.
Bro,
There's an
you
article
only hear
came
the other
out.
side of the street, cause of Bud.
You said what?
There's an article. There's
Oh,
an
my bad.
article.
Go ahead, Lisa.
No, I'm saying there's an article came out yesterday. I'm like, why are they putting these articles out here? Because and I know the Manny and Spence fighters going ahead or whatever, but there was an article. I don't know who Manny was. He was tied to some type of management team. They want to put a
Yeah,
stop
I
on
heard
it.
this. I heard this.
I saw
I
that
heard this.
article yesterday.
yeah, heard that like a month ago.
Wait,
They brought
what?
that up.
No, but I saw the article yesterday. Whoever Manny was tied to.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think it
he's
has
gonna
something
fight
to do
okay.
with that
McGregor fight.
McGregor. Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to put a stop to the fight. Like they're gonna try to put a
Yeah,
Yeah, they said that
yeah,
a
they
week
put
or
an
two ago.
injunction
I
in.
think that
They
was just
put a
distract
proper
that they not
injunction in.
testing. I'm like, I ain't falling for
No,
that.
no, they put a proper
it was the
court
article
injunction in
yesterday,
to
Black.
stop the fight.
They gave him upfront money and he took it and was like, I'm going to fight Spence. I'm going to fight Spence. Thank you for
Hey.
your contribution.
Hey, so Ulick's game said, y'all remember how we said Tiafimo was going to leave Top Rank? You think Bud still will?
Yeah. Oh man, I hope so.
Yeah.
Your
I heard-
mind's
He
forever.
needs to learn. Yo, listen, Bud needs to learn that Canelo and Joshua. Go free agent. And then Zone will have you, PBC will have you, Top Rank will have you, fight whoever you want. Go free agent.
Become a free agent, and when you get offered your highest guaranteed pay, turn it down. Hashtag Canelo.
Come on, Black. You better than
Inside
that,
joke.
bro.
And vice versa too, though. That
Right.
would have been their highest pay-per-view on the PBC in years. So
And undisputed, man.
And undisputed for both fighters, for both teams,
Yeah.
whoever representing you, y'all giving it up. Y'all just
Hey,
get to
man.
the bargaining table and y'all got your heels on, man. Take your heels off and put your gloves on.
For real.
And fucking fight, man.
Listen. You're all going on. This is highest.
I'm really
paid,
upset,
right?
man. I'm just
5 million
flaming
more.
both of them.
5
Flaming
million
shame
more.
to both sides.
Listen,
Goddamn.
No, but listen. Everyone's
Sick
saying
of
it's
this
Canelo's
shit.
highest paid for 40 mil, right? Everyone's saying it's Canelo's highest paid 40 mil. But at the same time, he's getting 25, 30 mil off the zone. He's fighting 4 times a year. So he's making more money on the zone than he would if he went somewhere else. Go PBC. You have your 150 mil pay-per-view per year.
Oh, what about that matchup? Daniel Dubois versus Jonathan Rice.
Oh man, he might lose the
Rice
other
might
eye.
be a little too slick.
I'm gonna go with Daniel.
Off that bad eye too. He's gonna be aiming for that shit.
He might
Yo,
work
the
on
thing
that
is-
right eye.
I ain't gonna lie,
Right.
Rice, man. That
It'll
dude
be coming
boxed
from
so
the other
beautiful
side,
last
yo.
night.
That right
No.
hand, yo.
No, straight
Hey,
up.
you would have never
Fact,
known he
bro.
had 6 losses the way he was boxing, right?
I'm telling you, dog.
Bro, if you break an orbital bone, your other orbital bone's gonna go after. It's a fact, that is. It's a fact. If one goes,
Aim
the other one's
for
gonna
the
go.
other eye
And that's a
promotions
fact.
when you get in there.
Oh, you say that because of Kell Brook?
Huh?
No,
I say
it's
you
a
say
medical
that
fact,
orbital
bro.
bone.
It's a medical fact. If your orbital
You got to go
bone
after the
goes,
other
one
eye,
goes,
man.
then the other eye goes. The other eye will go. It's known to be
Fix.
susceptible.
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
like a car,
It is.
man.
It will happen.
One headlight go
Yeah,
out, the other one
100%,
bound to go.
100%. You break one orbital bone, the other orbital bone will go. And
The longer he waits, the better it will be for him for the healing process. Because don't they put a titanium plate over your eye socket?
Yeah, you terminated
Yeah.
forever after that.
yeah,
You
that's
done.
100%. That's right. I broke my orbital bone. I know exactly what it's like, bro. Trust me.
So if you put a
Yeah.
magnet by your forehead, it's just never mind.
No, under my eye. Yeah, you got it. You got
For real?
for screws. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's when I had it. I had double vision for like 3 months. I couldn't see. For
Hey,
3 months,
so
I had
you
double vision.
Hey, Layden. So Euless Game said Canelo learning from Wilder, turn down the highest paycheck and drink water while men say, "Why you turn down all that money?" Hey, man. Hey.
I can't reply to that, brother.
You gotta add that, man. Both of them flying. They both turned down their highest paydays, man, for Undisputed.
No, but
Hey,
you're not listening. You're not listening to the
both
stipulations,
of them.
isn't it? You read one side of the story, and like Ishe tweeted the other day. Ishe Smith tweeted the other day. The first guy to come out and put a shit. And you remember, Caleb Plant was out straight away. He was like, "Oh, Friday evening, boom! This is why this is all over." And he had nothing to do with the negotiations. Nothing to do. Why is he doing that? And he's lost 10 mil. He should be mad. Do you know what I mean?
Damn. Man, the rumor is too that he got an offer, I think, around the same amount to fight Andre, man. He
Yeah, I
turned it
think
down.
they both took a major league shit on themselves. Both of them. Yeah, because I mean, what are they doing now? What they gonna do now?
Canelo's still going to fight in September, brother.
The check is
September.
Oh, hey, man, hey.
But minus the undisputed.
Hey, so did Canelo kind of, expose himself? Because people be saying, oh, the money and all of this, but it's just like, is the money more important to you than undisputed?
Than legacy.
Than your legacy? Because, and if like I said, according to reports, he wanted to still get the same amount, whether he fighting him for the belt or not. So is the money more important?
No, listen, Black. That money, he's going to come back
like,
to
look, man, I'm just going to give him my payday.
All right, it's not about Caleb Plant. It's about the belts. It's about the belts. If Caleb Plant, PBC got to recycle it. Whether they push Caleb Plant in with Charlo or Benavidez, whatever, someone's going to have that belt on PBC. That belt is staying on PBC regardless. It's not going nowhere. And Canelo knows that. So Canelo's coming back over here, earn his money, and then he'll come back again with his big A side, flexing again, saying, do you want to do it or not? And then these fighters have got to realize they're not going to earn any other money than fighting Canelo. You've got to take it. I got a feeling that Canelo will say to him, you come into the zone, mate. If you want that, come to the zone.
But I ain't gonna lie though, right? I don't mind it. If I was playing, bro, fight Benavidez them. Fuck it. If you don't look good against them, you wasn't really the guy to beat Canelo anyway, man.
We knew Canelo was gonna beat the hell out of him.
Find out your true rankings, bro. I mean, you can say he did this and he did that with no negotiations, but at the end of the day, Al got the last word, not him. That's just what it is.
But listen, I'm speaking to my American cousins over there now, and I can't understand how you all fight for pay-per-view when you could see the same fight on the zone for fucking £3-4. Why are you fighting this? Like, do you know what I mean? Don't make sense.
Hey, Shiz says, what were Plant's demands? He only had one, right? I think
I don't even know what demand he had. Bro.
He was just 10 million. I think he wanted 10.
Turn up. He had 10 million.
And then he said, from their side, they said once they accepted it, like, okay, cool. And then he just said, okay.
That even matter because it's his promoter paying the money. It ain't Canelo paying him $10 million.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
What that matter?
But his promoter's not paying the money. They're selling Alvarez. They're selling Alvarez to the American public. You got to think, how much is pay-per-view? Say there's 1 million pay-per-views, right? That's 80. How much is that? I don't know. I'm not good at maths, right? But I guarantee you that's more than 50 mil. That's more than 50 mil.
Well, yeah,
so
but
Canelo gets paid, and everyone else gets paid. That's where they're using that Canelo's name.
Whether the PBC paying him $10 million or not, they can't pay him $10 million without Canelo's name. Period. Otherwise, what fight is he going to fight? Whether he fights Charlo, whether he fights Benavidez, what's going to give him $10 million? He have to fight 3 fights, 100%. Man. Three of them guys, big name guys on the PBC, right? Just to make that million, and there's 3 belts there that he still can't touch. So I mean, it goes both ways, y'all. So I mean, I don't get it.
If you're Caleb Plant, no, listen. If you're Caleb Plant, are you not turning around to Al and saying, "What the fuck? What the fuck? You've just lost me 10 million quid. I could have gone into the zone and got it and sold my Stratford for that."
They ain't their own bosses, bro. Them PBC fighters, they be talking that shit. They ain't their own boss, man. They answer the Al.
Yeah, there's something in that contract where they can't even say certain shit. And every time I've seen someone talk bad about Al, I forgot what that dude's name is. The dude that Demetrius got dropped by Demetrius Andrade, but he beat him. He said something bad about Al and then came back on the next day and apologized and was like, I want to apologize to Al Heyman. He never did me wrong.
Yeah, Progress just did that too. Regis just did that too.
Yep.
Yeah,
the only one I think
100%,
that stayed with it was Gary Russell. And he ain't
that's
fought
probably
since.
why he's fighting once every 2 years.
And he ain't fought since.
So
it's something in that contract. Like I
maybe it ain't him. Maybe that's Al shelving his ass.
Yeah, because he had that PBC shirt on and he was dissing him, and he ain't fought since.
He need to get in there with Haney. The last little analyst dude who wrote the column, he said it's out of Comey and Gary Russell that Haney gonna fight next. One of them. I'd rather see Gary Russell.
Yo, Eddie Earn tried paying for Josh Warrington to fight Josh Warrington when Josh Warrington was IBF, and he was offering his biggest payday. He wouldn't do it because Al told him better. And what's he done? He's not fought in 2 years, and he just sat home. Do you know what I mean? What the hell?
My bad, fam. I'm sitting there making the text.
Said Caleb got Jordan waiting at home. He don't care about damn Canelo.
Yeah, good shout, bro. Good shout. Yo, you boys watch the Zone the other day then?
Jordan. What'd you say, Layden?
Did you all watch the Zone? Did you watch the Zone fights the other night, yesterday?
Nah, I gotta go catch it. I missed out.
I
barely caught. I didn't even catch the real return. I didn't even know he came out of retirement. I was like, damn, I didn't even know.
Who?
Andre Darrell.
Oh, did he?
He said,
damn, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I was on the Zone website. I didn't even see where the fights was gonna be at. What time they had them on? All I caught was that Coffee card.
It was a fight camp. Eddie Earn's backyard. You had Zucan who lost his title. He lost his title to some guy, Lee Wood. There were some good fights on it. It was all right. Good fights, good action.
Yeah, man, this shit. It kind of sucks that we ain't gonna get undisputed, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of it,
this was hyped up to be undisputed year. It looked like it ain't gonna be not one undisputed champ this year.
Hey, so real quick, let's say for instance, Devin Haney win his next fight, and then whatever happens with Tio Lopez and his situation, he's able to say, for instance, like, you know, with him being a free agent right now, there's a fight manifest for him to jump and go after undisputed, but he got to go to Top Rank. If he don't go over there, is it a duck?
Who? Haney?
If they like in negotiations and it sound real good, bro.
Yeah.
Bob not trying to fuck with Haney right now.
I'm just saying, like, if
Black.
I just want to make sure, like, go ahead.
If it's a 5-fight deal or a 10-fight deal, then no, you can't. But if it's like a 1 or 2 fight deal, then yeah, it is. He needs to fight him. But I know she's already lined up for him and Loma next. I mean, we know it is.
So I know you don't believe the 1-fight deal. So, but if it's a 1-fight deal like that and he don't take it, do you consider it a duck?
Yeah, if he act like a straight up diva, yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, it's a duck.
So what you saying? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I see Bob Arum really disrespecting Haney in negotiations, man. I really see that. You'll probably hear about that and be like, man, I wouldn't have signed that shit either.
Gotta read that little writing on the bottom.
He gonna say Haney ain't fought nobody. He already offered Porter like $1 million, right?
As soon as he signed with him, he's gonna start dissing him. He's boring. I can't get him a fight. I'm gonna lose money. Like nobody want to hear that shit. He better not sign with Top Rank.
What American fighter would want to sign with Top Rank? He's a 90-year-old dinosaur, mate, and I don't understand any young fighter would want to sign with Top Rank. I just don't. I don't understand. Look what he does to his fighters. There's nothing. He's even Chuck Fury.
I'm just saying, like, I seen. I mean, I know it's a different situation. Y'all talk about this A-side stuff, but I brought the example of Josh Taylor. He fought on Top Rank for that fight.
Yo,
man. So
Josh Taylor was ruined. I bet Josh Taylor's probably lucky to walk away with $500,000 Do you know what I mean? And you think like he could have sold that fight. That's why he's got a side deal. The only reason.
No, you're talking about the money, right? But I'm just saying
Yeah.
he made a sacrifice, right?
But it
Bob
was a
keep him
sacrifice.
broke,
But no eyes were on it. He didn't promote that fight at all. Mate. This is undisputed.
I'm just saying, but I know what you're saying. Like y'all talking about no eyes on it and the money, but his legacy though is straight. This is something he wanted to do, right? Him and Ramirez wanted to become undisputed. They wanted to be the first in that particular weight class to do it. You know what I mean? And they did it, and he did it.
But,
you know,
bro,
and so he may not have got the
him.
most money he could have got from it, but he still accomplished his goal. He didn't get on no diva shit.
Yeah,
I
but
can see that, man.
It was set up on Bob's behalf.
Also,
Ramirez
Ramirez
got dropped twice and lost by a point.
Also, I seen, even though the result wasn't the best, but I seen Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano on the same side of the street, had no problem unifying to be the best, to be labeled the best in their weight class, man. No diva shit. So I've seen two dudes come together, no diva shit, to make it happen for the sport, for the boxing fans.
Facts. For the fans, y'all.
It just seemed like, man,
look,
that was two on the same side of the street, bro.
On the same side of the
need
street,
to go
bro.
sign with PBC, bro. That's where all the belts at. If whoever want to be undisputed,
but listen, let me counter that. Even if that don't happen, right? Real quick, Leighton, real quick. Even if that don't happen for Bud, right? One thing he can say, I still got one at 40. See what I'm saying? He didn't pass up on an opportunity when it was there.
Right.
To go up. See, look, let me just give y'all this example, right? Canelo had an opportunity to make it happen at 60. It was easier for him, right? He passed up on that easy opportunity to go to a situation to where now you got to deal with the PBC and you didn't get it at 60. Bud got it at 40. He went to 47. Now he got to deal with the PBC. But guess what? I still got it at 40. Y'all feel me? The dude
it's really
passed up the easy opportunity, put himself in a hard situation, and now it's Cry River. I can't.
If you was managing Canelo, Black, you would understand. You'd understand, Black. Do you know what I mean?
It's both their faults, though.
Yeah, that's really Spence talking about he want to be undisputed. I don't really hear Bud with all that undisputed dream shit. He just want to fight people.
Bud want to be the best, man, and that's the
Bud already undisputed.
Already,
how about that?
That's a different combo. That man already undisputed, man.
Yeah,
he didn't have a whole lot of eyes on him when he fought. What's the dude name again?
Ndongo.
He didn't have a whole lot of eyes and make the most money, but he still went after that fucking, that title, that #1 title.
Yeah, so I whenever people give Bud I'm like, oh, you talking about that 6-time world champion in 3 different weight classes, and
right? The former undisputed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different combo.
That guy. Oh yeah. How the fuck? How you downplay that?
But Spence straight up told him, man, he waiting for undisputed, bro.
Yeah, he been telling him that shit for 2 years now. He waiting for this, he waiting for that. He on the wrong side of straight. Man, nobody want to hear that shit, man. He got I'm happy he got the Manny fight.
He got a belt.
Right,
he said,
that didn't matter.
He got a belt. And he said, no, I'm going easy. I'm going easy route. You cannot blame Bud. No way any man can blame Bud on this planet. Any man born from his mother cannot blame Bud for any of this stuff.
Yeah, 4 fights lined up, but he's his own promoter.
Yeah, I don't think neither of them are gonna lose before they meet. But if they do, it is Spence's fault.
Dennis, but it doesn't.
It is Spence's fault if one of them do lose before they meet.
Does it even matter? Because we didn't get it. It didn't happen. And I think that's what Black's saying is we didn't get it. We're not going to get this fight. Like, these guys can't get over themselves for 10 minutes and make this shit work for the fans.
Nobody can't sacrifice. Okay, yeah.
Bro, they're playing on us fans. They're playing on us.
Get out of the way so somebody else
playing us for years.
Do it at 68.
We're the ones paying the money, and they're playing us like a fiddle. They're playing us like
give
a fiddle.
Give a little sacrifice and make the other guy pay for it in the ring.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh yeah, hey Black man, you got to keep that same energy for Mel Charlo. You say that rematch got to happen, it ain't happening, bro.
Why though?
Already got it mandatory.
Exactly, that's a mandatory, right?
Yeah, that's not Charlo's fault, bro.
Is this the IBF?
I don't know.
If it's the IBF, they will strip your ass. If it's the IBF.
So why the hell they letting
Straight away,
Triple
bro.
G hang the fuck out this long?
That's the
The
WBA.
last time
Oh,
he
that is
fought, he
IBF,
told
huh?
them people,
Yeah,
bro, he
because-
told them people he ain't fighting the New Year's Eve,
I
bro.
told you one,
that's
two.
favoritism.
One,
That's
two.
what
I
that
told
is.
you, dog. We gonna have to get that one, bro. That's
Yeah.
Bro, the
That's
IBF
That
is the
said,
only
look up
one.
somebody. Let
IBF
me look up
plays the
that
rules.
says a better
Plays the
fight.
rules. It's the IBF, brother. Trust me, it's the IBF, and he's got to defend it because the IBF they'll just strip your ass. No ifs or buts. They don't care who you are. That's gone, mate. Do you know what I mean? The IBF
Unless you're
don't play. They
Triple
play
G.
fair, bro.
Unless you're Triple G.
That's the IBF belt Triple G got.
No one gets.
Hey,
no
did he
problem
just
with
have a
the IBF.
defense, or that was just a voluntary? The
I'm
last
pretty sure
duty
it was
fought,
voluntary.
because that was the same guy
Cesar
McGee
Meta.
had just fought. Munguia.
Cesar Meta was December 18th. And he told them people, y'all need to wait a whole goddamn year for me to defend this shit again.
Yeah,
Let him do whatever the hell he want.
that shit is favoritism or something, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And I thought IBF was really consistent, but that's a good point you brought that up with Jamil, though.
No, that's
Sports,
not
man.
favoritism. You're allowed a year. You got a year to represent.
Because
your
that shows the
mandatory.
IBF.
You
That's
got
why
a
I've
year.
been. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all.
It's a year. It's a year. It's not favoritism. It's a year. You got a year to defend it, and that's what he's saying.
That is
Come on,
true.
man.
You're right.
Triple
All right,
G.
shout out to Layton. It is a
You got
year
a
for
year.
It'll be a
IBF.
couple
Right,
days
but
over
what
a
I'm
year.
trying to say
He
is
said
this
he
dude
fighting New Year's Eve.
Go ahead, 1, 2.
Triple G ain't even trying to unify.
Nah,
He ain't
he's little
really
champ.
trying to fight his Mandos. He don't want
Little
to do
G.
nothing, man. This dude just sitting out waiting on that Canelo work. He's sitting on the title waiting on that Canelo work, and he probably
That's
not
a
going to
fact.
get it. And then when he do get it,
100%.
he's going to get his ass whooped. So he's
Bang
going to be
on,
waiting
brother.
on that
Bang on.
payday, and then
Bang
good,
on.
get his shit rocked. And he's going to think that's what he wants, but it's really not going to be what he wants. So he only getting slower. He on a decline, man. And he's sitting on a belt wasting time. He got Andre there. He got Charlo there. And he ain't talking about fighting either one of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
He talking about they got to fight each other, and they don't even look like that's ever going to happen.
Nah,
I don't know who worse, Charlo or Triple G
the zone's
at
gonna force it.
160.
The zone's gonna force.
Ooh.
The zone's gonna force Triple G to fight.
Right now,
Andre.
present day, 1, 2. I gotta say, Little G.
Lil G.
Little G.
I don't like how
not
Charlo
Lil
be
Charlo.
like. I don't like how
I don't
he
like them
repeating,
both, but I think Little G is probably worse because he don't want like none smoke. Like at least Jamal want to fight Little G, I think, but Little G don't want to fight Andre, Jamal, nobody.
bro.
But
I don't
Canelo.
piss you off what he said about Andre. He trying to like repeat everything Canelo said. Oh, one interview. Oh, he a horrible fighter. Oh, who is he fought? Now he want to. Oh, I'm never fighting him.
Oh, Little G said
bro,
that.
Be your own fucking man, dog.
Oh wow.
Jamal Charlo said that about Demetrius Andre.
Oh,
no,
not
that
Jamal,
was not
man.
before the Billy Joe fight.
And so
that
did
was
Triple
recently.
G, and so did Canelo.
All of them, man. So that's why, hey, they all duck Andre. To me. So they don't get no
he
passes.
fights ugly. He fights ugly.
Jamal, he be around here talking like he the super A-side, bro. He even said that about Canelo.
Hey,
he come
lady.
down to 160. Bitch, you ain't getting that fight, bro. You tripping, dog.
Triple G sitting on the dock of his belt, wasting time.
Yeah.
But bro, Andre, he fought a guy, Liam Williams, from where I'm from.
Hey, so Layton, real quick, man, and then I gotta shut it down. But Layton, you basically saying if a guy fights ugly, you shouldn't unify and become undisputed with them, or unify with them, period, because they fight ugly. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was being sarcastic, brother.
Okay, I just want to clear that up, sir. I want to clear that up because
on,
that's what people are doing nowadays. They look too ugly. Their style was boring, but they could be a world champ with an undefeated record. See what I'm saying? Yeah, we bodies that type shit.
Andre fought my countryman. He fought Liam Williams, and Liam Williams is from 20 miles up the road from where I'm from.
Yeah,
right?
that ugly ass style whooped his ass in your country, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. All these people with these O's, you got to start checking their record, man. That O don't mean shit anymore. That shit mean you ain't fought no damn body.
Or you getting ducked too.
Right.
You
I
get beat.
don't get it. I mean,
Yeah. Look, like Haney and Andre, them. That's there's too many facts out there. The people know what time it is with
Bro,
them.
if you're fighting people, you won't have a no. If you're fighting the proper people, you won't have a no. You will lose. Everyone will lose.
You at
You all
least
know.
have a draw.
You've all been in fights. You all know. You can win a fight one day, lose a fight another day. Do you know what I mean? But if you're fighting the top class people, you are going to lose. You are going to lose, 100%.
You're gonna occasionally take that L, but you know what I mean? You
yeah,
could
yeah.
get more shine in the L than you can with a dub fighting a nobody.
Yeah. It was you lot
that's
who
a fact
created
too.
it. This
That is a
Floyd
fact.
Mayweather fucking either created this old shit. I don't know. It's like
Canelo got
doing
his
it.
ass whooped by Floyd, and y'all said he was face of boxing. I was like, God,
No,
look at this.
Bob
Look
Arum
at
was
God.
doing an
That's why I
interview.
like.
Bob Arum.
That's
Look
why I
at
like
God.
Ennis.
Bob Arum was
That's
doing
why I
an
like
interview
Ennis,
for
because
IFL.
look, Ennis
No, Bob
calling
Arum
out
was
Spence and Bud. Everybody like, oh, you ain't ready for that. He like, I don't give a damn. I'll fight him.
Right.
Right.
Because
Shout out to
he
Ennis,
know if
man.
he lose, he gonna kick everybody else's ass, and he gonna be right back in position.
That's what bro, but it's the old stuff comes from you lot in America. Over here in UK, fucking hell, we'll have 6-7 losses and we still love you. Do you know what I mean?
But
Over there, you have one loss, no one loves you. Oh yeah, we'll love you after.
Hey,
Look at Chisora.
hey, Big Demon. Shout out to Big Demon in the chat. He said he played Mel. That's why Maul not fucking with him. Hey, man, that's a reason to fight, bro. Go ahead and whoop his ass and take his belt. He in your
they weren't
division.
gonna make
That's
sense.
not no excuse to duck that man, not to unify with him because
That
of
was
what
7
happened at
years ago,
54.
bro.
Come on, man. We got to move forward with that. Stop
That
giving
was like
Jamal
10
a
years
pass
ago, bro.
to not get in with that man, Demetrius Andrade.
Right.
We're not
He
doing
should
that.
have been do that. And
Bro,
you know what's sad?
Andre and Charlo got like a couple champs on their resume, bro. They need each other, bro.
Yeah.
This makes too much sense.
Yo, I'll tell you what's sad is when
I
you
agree.
got good fighters like, and it's been going on like what Lisa said for a long time. Good fighters to get pushed out of division. You had two at one point. You had Sergio Martinez, right, and Paul Williams at 147. Nobody would fight him. They had to challenge each other at 154 and then fight again at 160. And look what happened to them because they were fighting in a weight class that they didn't belong in, got pushed out because people didn't want that smoke. And that's what the fuck is happening. So we lost two great fighters in a good division, a hot division, where Cotto didn't want these guys when they was hot. Fucking Mayweather didn't want to fight these. Who's that guy? You know, Mosley didn't want to fight him. All them big names at 147 never even mentioned these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what do we get? What do we get? It's just like fucking bullshit. And that's what's gonna happen to Andre. He's gonna wind up fighting a fucking 175 pounder. You know what I mean? And getting washed out because who else he gonna fight? He can't fight nobody in this division. He got a title. And don't nobody want to fight him, and everybody's
Great shout, bro.
I think people trying to age him out.
Great shout.
People trying to age out.
Bro. Great shout. That was a great shout. I was there. Fucking great shout.
They probably trying to age him out for Munguia whenever he ready. they gonna try to make Munguia fight him when Andre like 39.
And you know what? If Munguia fights Triple G, I'm gonna pray that one of them motherfuckers get knocked out. I don't care which one. I'm gonna be like, yo, just one of you motherfuckers get out the game.
Yes, bro.
You know what
Triple
I'm saying?
G a piece of shit, bro. He want to fight Murata
Process of elimination shit.
Munguia.
That's how I feel about Wilder and Fury. I'm like, process of elimination. One of you motherfuckers get the fuck up out of here, man.
Like Rocky, knock each other out. Knock each other out, like Rocky.
Yeah, I'd be happy as fuck if they slap each other. I'd be like, good. You know what I mean? I hate to be like sounding like a hater, but they fucking up boxing, man. And I'm tired of it. So I'm like, yo, go in there and get beat up.
Division, bro.
Yeah, they going on 2 years down there.
Yeah, man. Talk about a 4 fight. Like, what the fuck? Y'all ain't even
over that stank ass WBC belt.
There's like other people in the division. They haven't even fought. They should have fought other people in the division. Both of them. Do you know what I mean?
So,
what the fuck?
Hey, fam, I got to shut it down. Anybody going live? Throw the lob.
Black, always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure coming over from Wales.
Nice one, brother. Yeah, thanks for having me, Black Horseman.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Black. Somebody want the lob?
Anybody want the live in the live chat? Anybody in the background? You know, the ones that be in the background. Y'all want the live? I'm saying. Just say, hey man, I'm here. I was in the background. Here's my link. And just drop
Yo,
your link in the
Lisa,
live chat.
shout out to Lisa Bell. Shout out to Lisa Bell. Don't let
Big
my
shout
sister
out,
she
Lisa.
always there.
Thank you.
Love to
Thank
Lisa.
you.
Big fan. Big fan.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming on.
Wow.
I'll send y'all out with a clip. But y'all have a good one. Be safe, man. Peace.
All right, brother.